Today we are checking out the BWhoop B03 Pro, and this was sent to me courtesy of Bold Clash. So thanks to Bold Clash for sending me this one for review. It is an awesome flyer. Let's get into it. Check it out. Fans of the channel will know I am a giant fan of the whoops, and the BWhoop, as far as line of sight flying goes, this one might be my favorite. It is an amazing flyer. It has 3 rates on it, so it's beginner friendly, and then you can graduate to the intermediate rate, and then if you fly like me, you're gonna really like the advanced rate, because the advanced rate is very quick. You can fly it in some windy conditions, you can fly it outdoors. You don't have to worry about this one getting blown away in the wind on most days, because this one can cut into the wind, and it's a great flyer. It has the ducted motor design, so you can run into things inside or yourself if you fly like me. So it's also gonna be hard to break your props, and the design seems to be fairly durable. I haven't really cracked any of the frame or anything like that yet. It has a bigger battery than your standard whoop. This is gonna be a 260 milliamp hour battery. So this is gonna give you 5 to 7 minute flight times. And my experience, usually around 6 if you're flying outdoors. Maybe inside, you probably get closer to 7. You're not fighting the elements inside. As far as charging the battery goes, it's gonna take you about an hour. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there. With the bigger battery, it's gonna be a little bit more charging time, but still it's not too bad, just about an hour. And it's gonna give you a nice long flight time. And the thing I could say, 6 minutes may not seem all that long, but when I'm flying this thing, the 6 minutes is like extremely satisfying. It feels like a nice flight when you fly this around. It's a lot of fun. It's very inexpensive. It only comes in at $17.99, 18 bucks for this thing. Just go out and buy it. I don't make blanket statements where I just recommend you go out and buy these quads, but this one I'm gonna do it. Just go buy it. You're gonna like it, especially if you like the whoops. This guy flies awesome. So I got the opportunity to fly this one next to a historic church. There's like a town park next to this very historic church near where I live. It is the Fort Herkimer Church. They started work on it in the 1750s, and then I believe they finished it in like the 1760s, 1767, something like that. So if you're into history, it was kind of a cool spot to fly. I was there doing something for work, getting some drone footage. So I'll roll a little bit of that drone footage for you, and hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you guys enjoy the flight review of the BWhoop B03 Pro from Bold Clash. Check it out, very inexpensive. You won't regret buying this one. This is gonna be the flight review of the BWhoop B03 Pro sent to me from Bold Clash. And today we're in a different spot, how about that? Fort Herkimer Church. I believe it's like the 2nd oldest church in the state or something like that. Goes back to like Revolutionary War times. I was actually here for work purposes. I'll roll some drone footage of the church there. Hope you guys enjoy it. It is a nice looking church, nice looking spot. The barge canal, what used to be the Erie Canal, used to run right through here. The barge canal is still over there, but it's no longer called the Erie Canal anymore. Anyway, a lot of bugs out here too. Hopefully I don't get eaten alive, but that's neither here nor there. We got the BWhoop B03 Pro, and I am a giant fan of this. I think this is the best ducted one I've flown so far. So obviously it has the ducted fans, the ducted props, and it comes with this, what is it? 1-cell, 260 milliamp, 35C battery. And I'm not sure the name of this plug here. I think it's the same one that comes with like the Furby and that. So we'll just put that in here like this. And I am getting about over 6 minute flight times with this guy. So let's turn our transmitter on, bind it, and flip buttons up here. I think this is like your headless mode and all that. I don't mess with that. The only thing you really need to know, trim buttons, and this is your rates. So this is gonna put it in high rate. There are 3 rates. And I got a little bit of a breeze coming at me today. So I'm gonna launch this, whoops, didn't mean to launch it right then. I'm gonna launch in the high rate. And see, got pushed back immediately, but this one flies real nice. Look at that. How you like that? I'm a huge fan of this guy. Flip's amazing. Check this flip out. Whoa, look at that flip. might be the quickest and most the best recovery of a flip on these little ducted guys. I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to fly the Furby again, because this one, I gotta know which one's better. I'm going with this one for right now. I'm gonna come back with a video that I promise you guys I will come back with a video comparing these two, because they're kind of similar. We're getting a wind here, and this thing is just like, what? I don't even care about no wind. Check me out. I'm just flying around. And like I said, I get over 6-minute flights usually with this, but this is the strongest breeze I've flown it in, so we'll see. And it flies super, super nice. One thing I have noticed though with this particular one is you hit the flip button, then you kind of got to wait a minute and let it do its thing like that. Little red LED in the front and a blue in the back. So it might be a little bit difficult for orientation with the beginners, but it's not too bad. Let's get a close up here. Let's get in here. Whoa. Let's go this way. The BWhoop. Look at the stability. Getting pushed by the wind there, I think. I'm getting bugs all around me. Hopefully they're not coming up too big on the camera. But we're out here at Fort Herkimer Church doing some flying with the BWhoop. And can you funnel it? You bet you can. Let's bring it over here. So the wind's pushing it a little bit. I'll give you guys some indoor footage of this guy, because this thing is gonna funnel amazing indoors. It even funnels on a calm day, nice outside. I like it. So this is the third rate. Let's put it down in the, and that's the cool thing about this transmitter is the one button, this button here is for if you want to go higher, and this one will bring it down low. Oh, we're getting up. Speaking of higher, we're getting up there. Let's bring it back. Let's drop it down one rate, and I'll give you 2 beeps. So now we're in the second rate. Uh-oh. Can we fight the wind here in the second rate? Struggling a little bit. I'm not even gonna bother with the first rate here today. Or should I? Let's go back to the third rate. In the third rate, it's got no problems coming into this wind. It's just kind of like a slight breeze today. And it gusts a little bit, nothing major, but this little guy, it's got plenty of power here in this third rate, but you know, you're not gonna wanna fly this in too windy a day, especially if you're just starting out. Fly this one indoors, man. That's what it's made for. These ducted fans, check this out. See if we can, ducted fans, boom, what? Still in the air. You can't hit those props. I guess you could from the top. Boom, what? It's like if this Furby, you know, it's not doing what you want, you just bring it in here real close like and go, get out of here, dude. What? Let's give you a yaw test here on mode 3. So there's your yaw, pretty quick, but manageable. It's not insane. Not an insane yaw rate at all. I like it. You know, this is kind of got the flight characteristics that I like in these little micros. It flies super nice. Nice outdoor flyer. Obviously it's gonna be a nice indoor flyer for you too. You can dial down the rates if this one's too fast for indoors for you. Let's get a shot of, let's walk over here for a sec and just go give you guys a nice hat cam shot of this thing flying in front of the church. Hopefully this isn't too disrespectful with this cemetery here. But that's history, man. It's part of history. Look at this guy. It's a nice flyer. We got a weird mix here of past and present and, you know, maybe a little future with these drones too. So there we go. Let's go back over this way. Come on, Mr. BWhoop. Get in front of me over here. Go back to our landing pad. And this thing does, as I mentioned, give you a nice and long flight time. High speed pass. So not super fast, but fast enough to have some fun with. You could do an FPV mod on this guy also. Let's give you a few more flips. Whoa, caught some wind on that flip. Whew. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this one. Just buy it. It is nice, super nice flyer, especially if you're just starting out. You want something cheap. You guys are always saying, you know, we got wind coming from this direction, so it's pushing it. Let's fly into the wind. You guys are always saying that these ones are too expensive. Well, here's one for you that's not too expensive and it flies amazing. Ooh, look at the plane up there. Can you guys see that on the hat cam? Plane way up there in the distance. That's not gonna, let's get a shot of the plane and the Whoop. I don't know if you guys can see the plane on the hat cam. It's a big, big one. I'm not an expert on airplane types, so I couldn't really tell you. One little annoyance I have is the flip button. Sometimes you push it and you get a little overzealous and it doesn't flip right away, so you got to push it again. But that's just that's just me nitpicking. Really don't have too many cons with this guy. It's got good durability. It flies amazing. It's got good speed. You can do tricks with it. Funnel for days. The wind is pushing it though. Oh, we got some apples down here. You guys want some apples? Crab apples. Okay, I think we're getting toward the end of our battery here. Let's see if we're blinking. We are. We're blinking, so I'm gonna land it here right in the hand. Coming in for a handing. So there you go, guys. BWhoop B03 Pro sent to me courtesy of Bold Clash. This one's an awesome flyer. Just don't even think about it, just buy it. It's awesome. I rarely say that, but you're not gonna regret buying this one. It's a lot of fun. And you can pop the, let me just kill the battery here so I don't have any weird accidents. And the top of this comes right off, real simple. It's just kind of clipped on there. I think there's a couple different versions too. So you got your antenna in here and you could mount an FPV camera on here very easily and have yourself a nice little Whoop. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I kind of like having a line of sight flyer. You know, I fly both FPV and line of sight. So I do have a Whoop. I don't have, I mean, I got the Furby still. I gave away my JJRC H36, I think it was, but I still have the Furby. And, you know, I'm gonna do a comparison with these two and just buy this one. I'm gonna roll some more footage of this guy flying by the lake, and you know, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go check out the BWhoop. It's an amazing flyer.
When up.